Hello all and welcome to the Learning Curve, where we talk about autism, art, and career development. For our news in autism, we look at Colorado families with children on the autism spectrum are growing increasingly concerned about access to crucial autism therapy services as providers continue to close their doors or leave the state. 10 companies have ceased operations, gone bankrupt, or exited Colorado in less than 2 years due to unsustainable Medicaid reimbursement rates for autism services, according to the Colorado Association for Behavior Analysis. Parents like Christopher and Heidi Seth, whose child Malaki was diagnosed with autism disorder, are advocating for the preservation of the remaining therapy centers and an immediate rate adjustment by the state. Many children have benefited significantly from applied behavioral analysis (ABA) therapy, with improved communication and social interaction skills. In the past 2 years, numerous therapy centers in Colorado have closed, including Hope Ridge, the center attended by the Seth family. Providers attribute these closures to the state's Medicaid reimbursement rates failing to keep pace with inflation and rising business expenses. Despite providers raising concerns, the state's review committee only considered an increase in July, and experts warned that Colorado was nearing an autism service crisis. State Representative Shannon Bird, who sits on the Joint Budget Committee, acknowledges the urgency and recognizes that something must be done to prevent providers from leaving the state. The review committee has discussed raising rates by around 20%, but the increase wouldn't take effect until next summer if approved. While the state works to address the issue, families like the Seths feel powerless and continue to support their children as best they can. The Colorado Department of Health Care Policy and Financing has disputed the need for a 20% rate increase, suggesting a lower figure of approximately 7%. The HCPF will have a hearing with the Joint Budget Committee on September 20th to discuss the current budget, during which they can make supplemental budget requests, though there are no known plans for such requests at this time. The ultimate decision rests with the Joint Budget Committee, which will consider the urgency of the situation in making its determination. Families in Colorado are advocating for access to crucial autism therapy services as providers continue to close due to unsustainable Medicaid reimbursement rates. 10 companies have closed, gone bankrupt, or left the state in less than 2 years. Parents are urging the state to adjust rates to ensure continued access to therapy. Many children have experienced significant improvements through applied behavioral analysis (ABA) therapy, which helps with communication and social skills. However, the state's reimbursement rates have not kept up with inflation and rising expenses, leading to the closure of therapy centers. The state's Joint Budget Committee is considering a rate increase, but it may not take effect until next summer. For news in art. In anticipation of Malaysia's 66th year of independence, Lim Surwowi, a 20-year-old art student with autism, has embarked on a heartwarming project to commemorate the occasion. Despite her autism, Lim has crafted a series of art pieces that capture the essence of unity and harmony, including the Malaysian Kids coloring book, Malaysia Kids, 5 stories in 1 comic book, postcards, tote bags, and clay figurines. She aims to embody the essence of harmony and unity, where people from diverse backgrounds come together. Lim's dedication to art and crafting shines through her work, providing her with a creative outlet to express herself and connect with others. She believes that diverse and interracial interactions bring numerous benefits to society and make life more interesting. Through her art, Lim seeks to provide a frame of reference for people to connect with different communities and foster mutual understanding. Her tiny clay figurines, crafted into keychains, paperweights, and name card holders, represent her commitment to promoting national pride and belonging among Malaysians. Lim's art style is described as cute, simple, cartoonish, and sometimes beautiful, and she works mainly with watercolors. She also produces hand-drawn postcards featuring vibrant illustrations of Malaysians celebrating various festivals. Lim aspires to be an animation artist and promotes her art merchandise on Instagram and Facebook. Her creative endeavors not only contribute to her college fund but also serve as a reminder that individuals with autism possess extraordinary talents deserving recognition. Her mother, Lo So Mei, supports her daughter's talents and hopes to build a society that embraces diversity and empowers unique voices. As Malaysia's Independence Day approaches, Lim's art stands as a poignant reminder of the power of art to bridge gaps, unite a nation, and celebrate diversity despite the challenges posed by her autism. Lim Surwowi, a 20-year-old art student with autism, has embarked on a project to commemorate Malaysia's 66th year of independence. She has created a series of art pieces that emphasize unity and harmony, including coloring books, comic books, postcards, tote bags, and clay figurines. Lim believes in the benefits of diverse and interracial interactions and uses her art to provide a frame of reference for people to connect with different communities. Despite her autism, she expresses her creativity and connects with others through her artwork. Lim's art not only supports her college fund but also highlights the talents of individuals with autism and promotes diversity and empowerment in society. And in other art news, Hartwig Fisher, the director of the British Museum, has resigned amid an investigation into the alleged theft of gold and artifacts from the renowned London institution. The museum's board of trustees has accepted Fisher's resignation. In his statement on Friday, Fisher explained his decision, stating that he had reviewed the events surrounding the thefts and the investigation into them. He acknowledged that the British Museum had not responded as comprehensively as it should have in 2021, despite warnings and the emerging problem. The British Museum had previously disclosed that a number of items from its collection were found to be missing, stolen, or damaged, leading to the dismissal of an employee and an investigation by the Metropolitan Police. The museum initiated an independent security review and announced legal action against the individual responsible. Most of the missing items were described as small pieces kept in a storeroom, belonging to one of the museum's collections. They included gold jewelry and gems dating from the 15th century BC to the 19th century AD, primarily used for academic and research purposes and not recently on public display. Fisher characterized the incident as highly unusual, while George Osborne, the museum's chair, expressed determination to address the issue and strengthen the institution in the wake of the incident. The Metropolitan Police confirmed that an ongoing investigation was underway and that there had been no arrests at the time of their statement. And now for news in career development. Neurodiverse talent, representing an estimated 15 to 20% of the global population, is often overlooked in the workplace despite progress in diversity and inclusion efforts. This includes individuals with conditions such as autism, dyspraxia, dyslexia, obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. Anthony Pasilio, Vice President of Neurodiverse Solutions at CAI, discusses the common barriers to hiring neurodiverse talent and steps organizations can take to embrace neurodiversity. 3 primary barriers to hiring neurodiverse talent are identified: the traditional interview process, an inaccessible workplace culture, and a lack of understanding of the benefits of neurodiversity. Neurodivergent individuals often excel when the traditional interview pressure is eliminated, and hands-on evaluations in a supportive environment prove more effective. Workplace accommodations, such as noise-canceling headphones and desk placement assessments, are vital for neurodivergent employees. However, the most significant barrier is the lack of understanding regarding the business benefits of neurodiversity. Challenges faced by neurodivergent employees extend to issues of career mobility and self-advocacy. Building long-lasting careers and achieving career mobility are essential for neurodivergent individuals, and they benefit from coaching on self-advocacy and goal setting. Neurodivergent workers bring several benefits to organizations, including fresh perspectives, innovative thinking, strong analytical skills, problem-solving abilities, and attention to detail. They excel in fields like technology, finance, legal, cybersecurity, and healthcare research. Embracing neurodiversity enhances productivity, company culture, and diversity, equity, and inclusion (DE&I) efforts. Blended teams of neurodiverse and neurotypical talent boost workplace collaboration and foster empathy and support. To become more neurodiverse, employers should create a supportive culture, conduct an internal audit of hiring and onboarding processes, provide simple accommodations, and establish disability-focused employee resource groups, ERGs. These ERGs play a crucial role in educating leaders, managers, and employees on inclusive employment practices and accommodation requests, promoting an inclusive culture that raises awareness and fosters a sense of belonging among neurodivergent employees. That's all we have for this episode of The Learning Curve. We'll see you in the next one.